Oh, well, I worked at Bear Corporation. Alka-Seltzer. It was originated in Elkhart, and Bear bought us, and then slowly downsized. And in 2002, they closed the plant, moved to Mexico. So,
How many people were laid off?
oh, well, 550 at that time. Slowly, we had around 3,000 or 4,000 at one time.
Right.
So when it's slowly,
Right.
till it got to a manageable number.
Right. So what did that mean for you when they closed the plant?
Well, I'm unemployed,
Right.
but we were lucky. I mean, if we didn't have a union, we'd be in big trouble. And we were able to negotiate where it was a reverse layoff. So the older workers that had 40, 35 years and were able to retire with a little dignity. And they got about 2 weeks a year for every year of service. So some of them had like 80 weeks of pay, which took them right into Social Security.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, so it helped, and without that, we would have been
Really in a jam.
yeah, really in a jam. We've had people commit suicide. I mean, that happens a lot. The people that are left have had heart attacks worrying about the next closure.
Right.
So,
And the plant shuts down. A lot of people don't understand. You miss your job, but when you work in plants with people 20, 30, 40 years, that's your new family. You have a working relationship, and those people are your livelihood, and they're your friends. And Trudy's right. Her and I have both seen people that are suicidal, divorces. I mean, people turn
Crime's
into
up.
crime is way up. Where's the bottom line? When is it going to stop? Keep these good paying jobs here in the U.S. And the people in the U.S. want to work. They're not lazy.
Right. The retraining programs that we have never been good enough.
no, they're not reality.
You know, first of all, they come too late. You know, if you're going to retrain somebody, you should retrain them before they're laid off.
Right.
Because once they're already laid off, it's enormous pressure on them to try to support a family and go to school and try to figure it out. Second thing is, you got to train them for jobs that actually are out there.
Right.
You know,
That's not going to be shipped
and
out.
and that aren't going to be shipped out. The third thing is that you know, a lot of the retraining doesn't apply to companies, or people who've lost their jobs. Your plant might close, so you might qualify for retraining, but the supplier of the plant
No,
that might
right.
No.
close, they don't qualify for retraining.
Right.
So downstream, you got a lot of companies that are affected because the whole economy's hurt when a big plant like that moves, and so they don't qualify for retraining. So one of the things we got to do is change the whole retraining process. And I agree with you that some of these companies that move, particularly the ones that have gotten tax breaks, they should be footing part of the bill.
Right.